Hello, my name is Muhammad Rahman Ramawan. Now I will present about the methods of syntax. For the part 1, I choose the part of speech. For the introduction, part of speech are the classification of words based on their function. Categories grammatical that classify words according to their function in sentence structure, such as noun, verb, adjective, and the other. Each word in English belongs to one of these categories based on its role, job in communication. There are 8 parts of speech. For the first is pronoun. Pronoun is replace a noun. The second is adjective. Adjective is describes a noun or pronoun. The third is noun, names of person, place, thing, or idea. The fourth is conjunction. Conjunction is connect words or groups of words. The fifth is adverb. Adverb is modify a verb's adjective or adverb. The sixth is verb. Verb is shows an action or state of being. The seventh is interjection. Interjection is expresses strong emotion. And the last one is preposition. Preposition is shows relationship between words. Or we can remember the 8 parts of speech is with the sentence of Pancha VIP. Pronoun, adjective, noun, conjunction, adverb, verb, interjection, and preposition. For the example of each part of speech, the first pronoun. The example is she loves music. The second adjective for the example it's beautiful day. The third noun for the example the teacher is kind. The fourth conjunction. The example is I like coffee and tea. The fifth is adverb for the example he runs quickly. The sixth is verb for the example they run every morning. The second is interjection for the example wow and that's amazing. For the last one is preposition for the example is the cat is under the table. For the explanation of each examples, for the first one, pronoun she replace a noun. The second adjective, the beautiful is describes a noun. The third noun, teacher is names a person. The fourth conjunction and is connects to word. The fifth is adverb quickly describes how he runs. The sixth verb run is shows an action. The seventh is interjection. Wow is expresses emotion, and the last one is preposition. Under shows position. Why part of speech are important? Part of speech are important because they are the basic building blocks of English grammar. Without understanding them, we cannot form correct sentence or express idea clearly. There are 5 reasons why parts of speech are important. For the first, help us understand sentence structure. The second, improve writing and speaking skill, knowing the parts of speech. The third, help us analyze grammar and meaning parts of speech. The fourth is foundation for morphology and phonology. And the fifth is build better communication. For the conclusion, the parts of speech are the essential foundation of English grammar because they classify every word according to its function and role in a sentence. Understanding these categories help us see how words connect to express complete ideas in thought. There are 8 main parts of speech, and each has a specific purpose and sentence construction. By learning the parts of speech, we can build grammatically correct sentence, improve our writing and speaking abilities, and communicate ideas more clearly and effectively. Moreover, mastering these elements allow us to understand how English works as a system, making it easier to expand our vocabulary, recognize sentence patterns, and use language more creatively. Therefore, a strong understanding of the parts of speech is not only important for grammar study but also for achieving accuracy, fluency, and confidence in both spoken and writing English. And for the part 2, syntax tree diagrams. The first, the tall boy is reading a novel in the classroom. As we can see, there are the three diagrams. Subject become two parts. There is a noun phrase and verb phrase. And noun phrase become three parts. There are determiner, adjective, and noun. The word tall is according from determiner, and the tall is adjective, boy is noun. And for the part of verb phrase, there are three parts of the verb phrase. For the verb, is reading. Reading is verb, and the noun phrase become a two part. There are determiner and noun. A novel, from determiner, and novel is a noun. For the PP, there are become two part. For the preposition, there is an in, and NP become a two part. There are determiner and noun. For the determiner is the, and the noun is classroom. The second, the teacher teaches English. As we can see again, there are the structure from three diagram. The teacher teaches English. The become determiner, teacher become noun, teaches is a verb, and English a noun. And the next one is Sarah will visit her grandmother after final exam. As we can see again, there is three diagrams. Sarah is a noun, will is auxiliary, visit is a verb, her is determiner, grandmother is a noun, after is pronoun, after is preposition, the is determiner, adjective is a final, exam is a noun. And the next, the man in the black jacket helped the old woman. The is determiner, man is a noun, in is preposition, the is determiner, black is adjective, jacket is a noun. And for the classification of verb phrase, help is verb, the is determiner, old is adjective, and the woman is a noun. The next one is they have been studying English for 3 years. For the classification of noun phrase, there is they. They is a pronoun. And now the classification of verb phrase, there is have been studying is verb, English is a noun, verb is preposition, three is determiner, and yours is noun. The next one is the girl plays the guitar. For the classification of noun phrase, there is the is determiner, girl is noun. For the classification of verb phrase, there is plays is verb, the is determiner, and guitar is a noun. The next one, the students read a book in the library. For the classification of noun phrase, there is the is determiner, student is noun, And now the classification of verb phrase. There is read is verb, is determiner, book is noun, in is preposition, the is determiner, and library is a noun. The next one, the teacher gave homework to the class. For the classification of noun phrase, there are the is determiner, teacher is a noun, and the classification of verb phrase, there are gave is verb, homework is noun, to is preposition, the is determiner, and class is a noun. For the next one, the dog kissed the cat. For the classification of noun phrase, there are the is determiner, dog is a noun, and for the verb phrase classification, there are case is a verb, the is determiner, and the cat is a noun. And for the last one is my friend bought a new phone yesterday. For the classification of noun phrase, there are my is determiner, friend is a noun, and now for the verb phrase, there are both is a verb, is determiner, new is adjective, phone is a noun, and yesterday is adjective. Okay, that's all my presentation, and thank you for watching.